Hello everyone. In previous video we created this server using Node.js Express. In this video let's create routes. Let's understand how this routes works. For that first I'm going to create a src folder and some folder structure I'm going to create for our project. Inside this src folder I'm going to create another two folders. First with features and another folder I'm going to create for middlewares. Inside this features folder I'm going to have another folder, products, and another folder for users. Inside this product controller products, I am going to create another product controller file, product.controller.js, and I'm going to create the class inside this. Export default class. I'm going to name this class as product controller. Let's make this as camel casing, and inside this class we are going to have methods. For now, get all products, I'm going to name this method as. This is going to have access for request and response, and we will send the simple text res.send, and this text will be like get all products. This is just for demo purpose. We will be adding to create routes. I will be showing this. So inside this products folder, let's create another file just for routes, product.routes.js, and inside this we need to import this express. And we need to import the routes. So let's name this product routes from no. We need to import the instance, which is the function from express.router. This is the function which is provided by the express, and we need to store this inside an variable. Name this variable as product router. Now here we need to create the path like product router dot get. If this is a get request, then we will be having this get request, and we need to call the product controller which we just created here, and we will be accessing this get all products method here, and we don't need to initialize this. Let me check. I guess we have to initialize this. Yeah, to initialize this you just need to use like, I'm going to name this as product controller dot dot new. This is how you can initialize. Okay, let's store it in a variable product. Let's make this capital. Let's make this one as capital, and let's convert this with capital. This is just for our understanding. I'm making this like this, and let's make this capital, and we need to store this in another product controller equals to new product controller. This is how you can initialize this and use it, and we need to use this here. Actually, if you need to access these methods inside any other folder, we need to first initialize this product controller, and then we can use those methods inside this class. Now it is showing get all products, so let's click this, and this is the route we just created for get all products, I mean get request. Okay, we need to export default product router, and we need to use this product router Inside server.js, we will discuss the flow, like how this flow will matches. Everything we will discuss. I will be adding before this default handler a server.use slash, and I will be first it will be path like this, right? Just slash. Now I will be using different path like API slash products. What do you use it? Yes, and here I will be importing this product router. We just imported this product router, and don't forget to add this extension .js. Sometimes it may throw error, so to prevent that errors, I just need to add this .js. So now when this, okay, let's take a look at product router once again. Yes, okay, product router get our products, everything working fine. Okay, in our server.js file, when the user request for the get request, so it will first go to this path. When it comes to this server.js file, the path location will be like this: localhost 3200 slash API slash products. No, it will be just slash. This is the route path will be like this when it reaches to the server.js file. And from here, if it is get request, no, it may be any request related to product router, then it will go to this product router file, because we just specified this here, right? API slash products. If this routes matches with this request, then it is going to be, it may be post request or get request, it will just redirect to this product router. I will just specify like redirect any response slash request related to product. It will just redirect to this product router, so it will go to this product router's file, and here it will check if it is get request, then it is going to match. And also we can specify like another routes, like if it is post request, then it is going to be use this one. That is the purpose of using this router. When the route matches with the, it is just matches. If it is get request, then it is going to redirect to this post request, then it is going to be use this one product controller. That we just we haven't created this another method because it is showing only one thing. Let's add another method like add product, and it is going to be it is going to have access to the same request dot response, and we will be sending just, this is just, we are sending a demo text. Later we will connect it to database and everything looks fine. Okay, after this, now it will shows that method which we just added. See, it is showing get add product, right? If it is get request, then it is going to be redirect to this method get all products. If it is related to post, then it is going to be redirect to this add product. So this is how you can create product controller. Let's run our server.js file and let's see how we can, how this works. Node server.js. Oh, there is some error. Cannot find module controller. I just imported this controller. See, this is the encounter. This is the error we may see when we don't add this .js extension. So don't forget to add this .js extension. Let's run it once again. Now this server is running. Let's go to this product. Now the path will be, this one, right? This is just default handler. We need to go to API slash products. Now let's see, it is showing get all products. And also let's test it out in Postman as well. This is the response we just got. in previous video. Let's send it once again. Yes, it is working fine. Slash API slash products, and it is showing get all products. And if you try to do the same for same route path with post request, let's see, it is showing add product. Yeah, we can use a same get and post method for the same route.